Well, you know the winning recipe for a small business, it's a good plan and a good product.
That's why when I spotted a tricycle with a freezer box and radio attached, I had to meet the rider. His name is Brian Gioielli. His $8,000 investment in a bike and a box mixed with family tradition is a sweet treat for anyone in South Minneapolis. I just had to get Brian to stop, use that kickstand so he could be this morning's Minnesotan to meet.
Moving forward.
His first name is Brian, but his last name is a little tricky.
Well, it depends on which part of my family you're talking to. Like, I think there's someone that adds another O onto the end, and some people say Gioielli, but Gioielli is how my grandfather said it.
If you think it sounds Italian, you're right.
More vowels than consonants. That's how you know it's really Italian.
That's how this very small business
Some gelato or Italian ice?
was able to connect back to his big family. Where does the name Geno come from?
It's named after my father, so Geno, yeah.
Geno's Gelato is hitting up parties inside and hitting the streets outside.
I love vanilla too.
All right.
Same here.
3 vanillas.
A tiny freezer at the front
I'll take the vanilla.
Okay, you got it.
with a boombox at the back. Brian and local chef Bethany Nelson originally looked into starting a food truck.
A food truck was much too big of an investment.
Wanting to stay mobile, they worked with the city of Minneapolis to license a bike. After 2 years, a custom tricycle, and perfecting gelato, Italian ice, and cannoli recipes, they were ready to roll.
It's an adventure. It's really fun.
They work out of the kitchen to Spill the Wine in Uptown. It doesn't serve lunch, so Bethany goes in before her day job at a bakery in St. Paul. Brian also has a regular gig.
I'm development director for an organization, a nonprofit called the Brand Lab.
So in between trying to provide access and opportunity for diverse high school students in marketing and advertising, he's selling Italian ice cream.
It's a nice balance because this is great for me during the day, and then I can have really awesome opportunity to get out on the streets when it's nice out in the nights and weekends.
You'll find him primarily in Uptown and South Minneapolis.
You're all set. You're welcome.
The only time the team plans to maybe put on the brakes is when the snow flies.
Well, we haven't had a winter yet, so but we'll go as long as we can, and we still can do catering and events.
They hope you'll like strawberry, caramel swirl, or espresso chocolate so much they can expand with more bikes. So next time you see Geno's Gelato pedaling by,
Flag us down. Come have fun. Try something.
That's kind of how this story started. I was in Uptown, and I'm like, what is going on with that guy? And I looked into it. They have, if you want to know where he's at in Uptown and South Minneapolis, they post all of their stops online. They're not out every day, so check online. They have a Facebook and Instagram, a Twitter account, and a website.
So will he pedal his way here?
Downtown Minneapolis is kind of off limits because some city ruling.
Okay.
But you can book him for a private event. So if you have a birthday or something coming up,
fun.
that's a great idea.
You look through it, just looking through his Instagram is not actually helping me this morning because you see
Getting hungry?
So
mango mint.
Tell us about those cannolis. I want to hear about
Nutella.
the cannolis.
Well, they're
yeah,
constantly
cannolis, too.
trying to do different recipes and come up with new things. So the gelato, even the flavors, sometimes will change. A couple of the staples are the strawberry and the espresso chocolate, which is delicious. Cannolis were added kind of a little bit later and aren't always on the bike because there's not always time to
cannoli.
make them. These two have regular jobs that they have to get to. So they also hope to maybe add meatballs and some other types of things that you
What
can.
Italian dunkers, Jamie?
Well-
we had those.
We'll get with Brian. We'll work on that.
yes. And good work on the name. Let's be honest. Brian's Gelato. Nope.
No,
Geno.
Geno.
That was
Right.
good.